Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be what I got for Mother's Day. Firstly, I'm sure that I've actually uploaded this video probably at least a week after Mother's Day, but can I just say happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there. So yeah, these are the items that I got for Mother's Day, kind of either gifts to myself or gifts from my husband and my kids. So before I dive into today's video, if you are new to my channel and you love all things luxury, then I would love if you would hit that subscribe button below, and also the bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos. I upload every weekend, and then I might have a midweek upload as well. And my dog is sitting on my phone. Okay, so let's get into today's video. I do have quite a few things to show you, and there is going to be a Hermes bag reveal. I've got some stuff to say, but I'm going to wait till we get to the actual bag reveal. Let me show you first the items that I got from Dior. Look at this beautiful packaging. When I knew that they had this packaging, I was like to my husband, can you please get me some items from Dior for Mother's Day? Because I was just a sucker for the packaging. Like, look at it. I actually had another box as well. So I got two boxes because there was enough to split between the two boxes. The other one had like my beauty redemption gift with purchase sort of thing from like points that I accumulated. But my daughter has the other box and she loves it. So she's using it for storage of like her hair clips and her hair bands and that sort of thing. But yeah, just look at that. Look how gorgeous that is. I haven't even done an actual like Instagram unboxing for this, so hopefully I can replicate the ribbon again. Maybe I should just slide it off. Nah, it's not going to slide off. Okay, let's open this up. So it's just Dior beauty items, of course. Not that, you know, Dior fashion does have some great packaging, but they pretty much only do it like at Christmas time, I think. Whereas Dior Beauty does it for every gifting occasion. They'll have the gift box for, yeah, Mother's Day, Christmas, Chinese New Year as well. And there might even be another one in there that I might be missing. Except this box is really hard to get off. That's why I was like to my daughter, when you're going to use this, just put the lid on, like rest it on top, because it is way too hard to open. I don't know why they did this one like this. It's just like really, like the box itself is like really deep, so the lid just gets totally jammed. Okay, I'm just going to do this off camera so I'm not wasting time trying to yank a lid off a box. Finally got the lid off. Beautiful packaging, but very annoying lid. Okay, so open this up. There's just a few items in here. I didn't really get that much, but thankfully enough, I had accumulated enough points to get the like gift thing, so that way I could ask for another box. Okay, so I picked out, let's start with this one first. Dream Skin. Now this is not cheap by any means in terms of like Dior beauty products. This was like about, I think it's like $240 Australian, but I'll open it down the bottom. I did have samples of this. I've tried many samples of this, and I decided, you know what, I'm just going to pick it out as like a gift towards Mother's Day, that sort of thing. You know, sometimes I just make justifications, and that's what this kind of was. So the Dream Skin product is actually a skincare product. So there's a lot of fantastic skincare benefits that it has, like anti-aging, blurring fine lines, wrinkles, all that sort of thing, right? But what I actually like this for is to use this on like a no makeup day, and you can use it as a base, like a primer essentially, before you put on your like foundation or whatever if you want to. But I tend to use it on its own because what it actually does, and it'll work the same way even underneath your foundation, is that it tends to remove like all the redness from your skin, removes like the fine lines, kind of fills them in. So I use this on its own, and then I might finish it with like the Dior Air Flash Radiance Mist, and then I'll go ahead and use the Chanel Balm Essential Sticks on like my lips, my cheekbones, you know, my eyes sometimes if I feel like it, sometimes I won't. And then I might use like a cream blush as well. It depends how I'm feeling. Sometimes I'll just stop at the, you know, highlighter kind of sticks. And then I might use mascara or I might not. But this is kind of like that sort of product that just makes your skin look naturally perfect. All the beauty items I'll have linked down below in the description bar, even the things that I'm kind of mentioning. All right, so now I've got a couple of lip items. I'll start off with this one. Again, this is another permanent sort of item. It's not seasonal. This is the Dior Lip Glow Addict. Now, this is something that is just like a common sort of product. You know, you just use it all the time. That's what this one is. It's a balm essentially, and I just leave these kind of products in my car. So I'll have like either the Chanel one in there. I'm actually about to finish that, and now I'll put one of these in my car. And yeah, it's just like a normal sort of lip balm that nourishes your lips. And then the other one that I got is the Dior Fashion lipstick case. So this is actually limited edition. I do these cases every now and then, like they change it up. And at the moment, this is the oblique burgundy print. This is the only color that they've got in the oblique. So if you want your lipstick case to look like this and you want to use this with your Dior lipstick, then get this case now while they still have it, because they do not last and they do not stay around. Okay, so this is the refill. So what you do, you buy these refills because they are cheaper, and then you pop them in your case. So you buy the refills and then you have the case. Obviously you can just buy the lipstick as is with the actual black case, like the plain black one. But if you want to like change it up, these are pretty cool, because then you can just buy the refills and just have, you know, the lipstick with the, you can have all different types of lipsticks, but then like the same case if you want. I do have one of the black cases as well, like the one that comes with the lipstick. I think I have 2 of them, but these cases are pretty fun. However, price-wise, they're kind of a rip-off. Like for just this case, it's $72. I think it was, yeah, $72 if I'm not mistaken. So that to me is kind of a rip-off, because all you're getting is a case. You are not getting the lipstick. Whereas the lipstick refills on their own, I think they're like $58 Australian or something like that. So the refills are good value, but the case is a bloody rip-off. Okay, so I have a couple of Hermes items here. Well, they're all actually kind of like the same items. Most of these are from either Europe. So I think 2 are from Europe, 1 I got from Vestiaire Collective, and then the other one I actually got at the store. I only just got this for Mother's Day anyway. So it's the Space Odyssey Twilly, and I thought that this would go absolutely perfect with my Birkin. My husband bought it for me because I can't buy anything, and it'd be perfect for the Birkin because it's, oh, you can't really see it anyway, but anyways, yeah, it's that brown gold sort of colorway, but it's got a little bit of like, you know, multicolor sort of stuff in there, but I still think it's going to go really, really well. And I find that neutral twillies are sort of harder to get. It's hard for me to even get neutral twillies from like the people that resell in Europe, because those are the most popular ones. So yeah, most of the time my neutral twillies end up having to come from the store, or they end up being like from Vestiaire Collective second hand. Which brings me to my other one. So I was using this bag today. This is the Carmel Twilly, but this is a beautiful sort of colorway. As you can see, gorgeous. It goes really well with my handbag. Actually, you know what? Let me take it off, because it's got 2 sides, so there are 2 ways you can actually use this. This was bought pre-loved on Vestiaire Collective. I had to wash it. Obviously, I would anyway because it's pre-loved. But it does have some sort of, like a little bit of marking on it, but you really can hardly tell. Like, even after I washed it and I tried to spot clean those areas, I just couldn't get that light kind of staining off. But that's because obviously the person got it a bit dirty, but then didn't really clean it and let the stain sort of just sit in, which you shouldn't do. So I tend to like wash my twillies. If I see any bit of dirt on them, actually I wash them. That's pretty much what I do. All right, so this is the Carmel Twilly, and you might be able to spot that there's maybe around this area, you might be able to see it here. This kind of horse head here. It's just a little bit slightly more murky than it should be, just there. The other side's fine. There was no marks on this side, so they must have been using it on the Carmel side. But it's a double-sided twilly, both neutral colorways. However, if you want it to look more block neutral, then this would be the side that you use. I only picked this twilly up for like, I think it cost me $180 Australian all up. $180 at the very most it cost me. Yes, it was pre-loved. Didn't come with a receipt, but it was authenticated by Vestiaire Collective. To pay only $180 for a twilly that is really sought after, this design was super duper popular. Price on these is $320 Australian, so that's how much I paid for that other brown one, the Space Odyssey one. Whereas like this was 180. Like, look at that contrast in price. Even though the ones that I get from Europe are pretty much around about that same price anyway, and then they're brand new. It's just that the neutral colorways don't tend to come around very often when it comes to like the European like resellers that I kind of deal with, that kind of thing. This one, so these other 2 are actually from, like I said, European resellers, that sort of thing. I don't know what the name is of this. I don't think the tag is on it anymore. No, it's not. But I did get the receipt for all of them, but I just don't remember the name. This is a multicolor sort of twilly as well. And it's like a beigey kind of color. And the other side is actually a pink. So 2 tones. So if you feel like a brownie multicolor, neutralish somewhat, or if you feel like a pink with a lot more color to it, then you would use that side. And then this one, I think has the tag on it still. Yes, it does. So I can tell you what the name of this one was. It's the Hermes and Rosés. You know what? Here you go. Let's not do that to you today. Can you see that? Hopefully, because for some reason it doesn't want me to go in too close. So there you go. That's what that one is. And this one, again, is a multicolored twilly. So you have this kind of greenish sort of blue colorway on this side with a bit of orange in it. And then the other side, you have a cray, essentially a cray color with a little bit of orange, yellow, like an amber sort of shade, like a jaune amber sort of thing. I think that you would call it that, and then a grey. So this would be great with my Kelly for sure. That's pretty much why I bought this one. Because there is like a lot of twillies that get offered to me and I don't buy all of them. Some of them I buy them and then go, nah, I don't really like it. And then I just put them up for sale on my closet page on Instagram, which is purseonfleek.closet. If I decide that I don't want the item after I bought it, then that's where I'm going to put it, on my closet page. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so that's how that twilly kind of looks on this bag. Oh, it's going to go really well, isn't it? On this side, obviously. It's going to suit really well. Oh, yes. I like that. I like it. But then again, I like the Carmel one on it too. I thought the let me know, what do you think? Do you reckon this twilly is better on the Kelly? Or do you think that the Carmel twilly, the, like, you know, the chai looking kind of one was a bit better for it? Let me know. What do you reckon? Now, spoiler, it's not in the box anymore. Sorry, it's empty. I was just holding the box just for the effect. I was going to put it back in the box and in the dust bag, and then I was like, I can't be bothered, because it had literally already been on my shelf. I filmed a video with it on my shelf, and I'm probably going to make sure I upload that video after, because this is my second video I filmed today. And here it is. Ostrich Mini Kelly. My very first ostrich exotic bag from Hermes ever. I have never owned a ostrich Hermes bag. As the Gris Agate and Beton. Exotic is controversial. I get it. I was not always on board with exotic bags, but as time's gone on and I've aged, I've gotten older, my taste has sort of changed. I don't want to ruffle feathers in that category too much, because I also understand why there is that distinction there, why people don't like exotics. However, the thing that I can say is that with ostrich is actually a pretty commonly consumed meat in Europe. Not in all parts of Europe. I know specifically in Italy that ostrich is eaten. Like, it is eaten at restaurants. You can buy ostrich. It's not like considered an ultimate delicacy or anything. Also in Africa as well, it's not just farmed for their skin. You know, it is not wasted. The meat is actually getting eaten. So kind of like with cow's leather, the meat's getting eaten from cows. So I felt better about knowing that at least it wasn't like a wasteful sort of thing. But let me show you the handbag, all right? Obviously it comes with a different colored strap. So it's a two-tone bag. I've left the twilly on. This is actually a twilly doll, so it's perfectly designed for the mini Kelly. It also works for the Chanel top handle as well. Twilly dolls are pretty hard to get, so I have to try and hunt down some more. Horseshoe. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it was around the time that I sold my black mini Kelly, and one of the reasons that I sold my black mini Kelly, I had actually been planning to get an exotic bag. I said I wanted to get an exotic bag. Don't have to get CITES when it comes to ostrich anyway as well, but you do have to get CITES, if that's how you say it, for alligator or croc and lizard. My friend Connor told me that. My new to me ostrich first ever exotic bag. Special order. For a while I wanted a special order bag, and you know, it's great. I'm glad that it is a special order, but to be quite frank, it's kind of like, it's not that big of a deal to me anymore, because my perception has sort of changed. So it just happened to be that it was the right bag, right time, kind of, it's a neutral colorway that it's definitely me, so it's safe in terms of going for an exotic. That is it for this video, and if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. But yeah, that is it for this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.